This used to be my home, and for a while, it was like the perfect base camp. But living in a station wagon was becoming a challenge. Space and privacy were limited, and to acquire work, I often had to be dishonest about my living arrangements. Things kept breaking, and it became difficult to keep up. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Why would you want to live out of your car, not have access to electricity or running water? I took my Subaru and trailer to California. I knew that I didn't have all the resources and that it would be difficult, but complacency is the fastest route to mediocrity. And I want to tell stories. I'll run over in there. It's too hard to find safe food and water and call what we have going on progress. I think it's unjust, and these are some of the things that I'm doing about it. So that's my car, and that's a bed bug. I was getting bitten every night. It was disgusting. Then I remembered my parents' minivan.
Keep left onto California 1.
Alright, I'm gonna sell my Subaru here. No longer gonna be living in it. Just gotta grab my wetsuit and put it in my pack.
And then maybe you can just repack it.
Yeah, okay.
You can't take a picture of us.
Hello, and welcome to LaGuardia Airport.
I had to buy several different screws. These are the latest. One of the problems that I have, aesthetically speaking, is, to me, that doesn't really look that good. Before that, I had these. It says they do metal, right? M-E-T-A-L. But they don't. Welcome to the van camper. You can sit here, and you can sleep there, but probably not there. This is the part where I drive to California. I think my family thought that after one car broke that I'd been living out of, I'd do something different. And instead of changing the plan, I just got a different vehicle. A few days later, I made it back to Malibu for the second time. I think what I like most about surfing is that everything's constantly moving. It's about balance and it's about sliding. Over the winter, I took a job at a ski area in Salt Lake City. I got to ski a lot, but it was only crowded during the holidays. Alta was a fun winter. I went to Israel with Tiglit, and I had a really good time. After the 10-day trip was up, I extended for another 20 and just backpacked around and explored the country. My van was still working when I returned to California. And then I lived in this cool tent thing for a while in my friend's backyard. I like having a lot of free time to focus on what's important to me. Having a low cost of living helps me do that. But it's still important to work. Having a job helps make ends meet. But it takes more than money to make beginnings come together. There's more stuff needed than what's in this blender. And having a good vehicle that you can camp in is definitely one of them. Why did I sew with dental floss? Because it's stronger. Plants. That's arugula. That's arugula. These are my surfboards that are underneath the sleeping surface. I can't open the trunk, which means I can't get them out, which means I can't surf. Because this guy... No, I don't want to go to your house. I'm sorry this happened and I have to hold you accountable, but it's what it is. I've been on this highway for so long, I just need some tow truck to...
That's the end of this car. Say hello to your car because you're not going to see it no more.
Wait, hang on. I have these plants. Here, you take one. It's arugula.
Arugula, my main salad.
All right. We'll see what happens. The guy behind me is probably my insurance adjuster who's going to help me with zip ties, missing hood ornament, paint peeling, water, coffee. The negotiation took a few days, and 72 hours later, what we're trying to do is get all of my surfboards out of there. I can't go like this because of the angle. Because of the collision, I'm unable to open the trunk. How long have you been doing this?
15 years.
True professionals. This is like a shelf straw that comes out. That was for storage for skis and stuff. And this was where the surfboards were stuck. And that's part of the damage. And then you can see the frame too, right there. It's been compromised. This is the end of the van. But now I have a room. And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. I just have to get my computer, which is at my uncle's house in San Diego.
Thank you.
Thanks.
266.
This whole trip was about getting my computer. That one. Now I'm gonna make a smoothie. Finding my rest. Finding my rest. No more rest. This is that room I was talking about. We got most of it in order. I built the desk, sleeping on the floor. Okay, so I did it, I think. This is my new bed frame. That's where I slept last night. That's my mattress. This whole thing's unfolding. Feels good to have a bed. This bag is not a toy. And and now I have everything. My storage system is pretty much the same as when I had the van, except this time it's inside of a bedroom. This is the backyard. It sort of seems unreal. And it's just on the other side of this fence. So I'm living life inside of a house, and it turns out it's really not that much different. I thought it was going to be this whole thing.
Yeah, look at that. There's waves.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's only two guys out.
I feel at home in the ocean. The Earth is our home. It's just that we're expected to, what, buy it back? It's insulating being inside a gated community. Malibu's really far from everything, which might not matter if you're just gonna surf, but if you're wanting to be on different productions, there's lots of driving. Sometimes the locations are far, and I have to plan accordingly. It's 6:45. I'm not needing to be on set till 10 o'clock, but I was pretty close to the area, and I didn't want to drive all the way back to Malibu, so I'm back to sleeping in a car. Now, it's a luxury car. It's a Lexus, and I don't know who any of these houses belong to. I'm using fluoride-free toothpaste in a public bathroom. And now it's time to greet the morning. Time wounds, all heals. It's really expensive to be poor. Those are chemtrails. Weather. You like it or not? Soft drink superheroes, my food security, and a wave from westward. Moab, Casablanca, taxi driver. Traveling on a budget. A place to relax, and foam that remembers. Only a year ago I was brushing my teeth on the street. And now I'm wearing nice clothes, drinking coffee next to cars that don't belong to me. Looking at the world up close and from afar, telling stories. I like to do what I love almost all the time, and sometimes there's a lot of consequences. But time is finite. And no matter who you are, you can never get it back. Hunger is man-made. And ever since I lost my car, I've been riding the bus. That's First Point. It's a great spot for surfing. It's been unique, exciting, ridiculous, and there was a long time where I didn't have a car. Now I have this new van.